Hey yo everyone, and welcome back to 5 Block Fridays. This week we're making a custom rage potion in Minecraft. So this will be a potion that you can throw at mobs, and if they're a hostile entity, they'll start attacking a random nearby mob. Turn these on. So everything you need to make the custom potion is in this shulker box. It will take a cauldron filled with water with a soul campfire underneath it, and you can convert lingering potions of harming into rage potions. So I'm going to take this with me and head to a demo area I have set up. So you take your soul campfire, your cauldron, your water, up to 3 lingering potions of harming, and a poisonous potato. You set the soul campfire down, put a cauldron filled with water on top of it, throw your potions of harming into the cauldron, and throw in a poisonous potato, because nothing is more enraging than the glorious potato gone bad. So that's created these rage potions, which as you can see give the bad luck effect. The commands will explain what's going on with that. These are lingering potions, but they work a bit differently than normal lingering potions. You can see they have CustomPotionColor, and they go away much faster. We turn on hitboxes to show how fast that lingering potion goes away. So when a mob is hit with this lingering potion, you'll see that they get attacked a second later. That's a snowball that gets summoned above them. They think that snowball was thrown by a random nearby mob, and so they attack in retaliation, which leads to a bunch of infighting. So yeah, pretty much what the potions do. They can't affect players in any way, it just affects mobs. Passive mobs won't do anything because they don't know how to attack, but they might run away depending on which mob it is. So yeah, that is what this little creation does. Now I'll go explain how the commands work. This first command takes care of creating the custom rage potion. So in our execute statement, we're executing as item entities, so items on the ground. We're looking for poisonous potatoes. We go to the entity's position, and we check if the block that the entity is in is a water cauldron with level of 3, so a full water cauldron. We check if the block beneath us is a soul campfire that is lit, and then we switch the execution entity to other items that are lingering potions, and we check their NBT to see if they're a harming potion, and then we check if they are within 1 block of the poisonous potato, and we choose up to 3 of those lingering potion items. In the run statement, we're using data merge to modify the data of the lingering potion. We go into the item data in the tag section. We set the potion to be an empty string, so this will remove the harming effect. And then in CustomPotionEffects, we add a single effect. ID 27 is the bad luck effect. Duration 20 means it will last for 20 ticks or 1 second. ShowParticles 0 means that mobs who get an effect through this potion won't show effect particles. And Amplifier 0B means it's a level 1 effect. This custom potion color is a number that corresponds to a reddish-orange color. And then we change the display value for the item to say rage potion, and adding this italic as false to the display will make it appear as a normal item. And then finally, we're editing the motion value for the item entity. We're adding just a little bit of upward motion. So when the lingering potion changes, it will jump up a bit out of the cauldron. This second command takes care of destroying the poisonous potato used to make the rage potion. So we're executing as item entities that are poisonous potatoes at their position, and we check if there is an entity that has the same custom potion color that we used in the last command within a distance of 1. And if so, we kill the poisonous potato item entity. This third command takes care of modifying the behavior of the lingering potion. So we're executing as area effect clouds, which are the entities created when lingering potions are thrown, but we only want ones that have an age of 0, so they're brand new this tick, and in their effects they have ID 27, which is the bad luck effect, and Amplifier 0B, so specifically ones that have a level 1 effect. Specifying area effect clouds with a level 1 effect will make it so that in future creations we could use higher levels of bad luck as custom effects. In the run statement, we're using data merge to modify the data of the area effect cloud. We're setting its radius to 5 blocks, which is larger than a normal lingering potion. We're setting its radius on use to 0 blocks. So normally an area effect cloud will shrink faster when it applies an effect to an entity. In this case, it will not. We're increasing radius per tick to 0.1 blocks per second, so the radius will shrink faster naturally than a normal area effect cloud. And then we're setting reapplication delay to 200 ticks or 10 seconds. This will ensure that any entity that gets an effect from this rage potion will only get it once. Area effect clouds also let you choose what particle gets displayed. So I'm changing it from the regular effect swirl particle to the angry villager particle. And the syntax of this string here is just the same as using the particle command to display a particle. This fourth command takes care of summoning the snowball that will enrage the entities. So we're executing as entities that have an active effect of bad luck with an amplifier of 0 or level 1. We're checking if the duration is equal to 19. So this will only apply to mobs the tick that they get the effect from the area effect cloud. And then we're executing at that mob's position. In the run statement, we are summoning a snowball 5 blocks above their head. We're setting the initial motion of that snowball to be straight down. Then you can change what a snowball gets displayed as with its item data. So we are setting it to visually appear as netherwort, just because that's a vaguely red item that it would just look weird if there were regular snowballs, but having bolts of red hit a mob before they become enraged makes at least a bit more sense. And then we're adding a tag to this snowball called Rage Snowball, so we can find it in the next command. This last command modifies that snowball to trick whoever it hits into thinking it was thrown by somebody else. So we execute as entities that have that Rage Snowball tag at their position, and then we go to 5 blocks beneath their position. This will put us directly on top of the mob that summoned us in the last block. In the run statement, we're using data modify to change the current entity, so the snowball's owner, and we're setting it from another nearby entity. In this target selector, we're choosing entities that are not players. This NBT check, where we check that death time is 0, only mobs have a death time tag. So this will make sure we're selecting a mob and not another entity, such as an item on the ground or an arrow flying through midair as the target for the rage. This distance, at least half a block away, makes sure we don't target ourselves. And 25 blocks means it's somebody relatively nearby. This sort equals random means we choose a random mob, and limit equals 1 means we choose only one mob. This limit equals 1 is a requirement when you're trying to use data modify to change entity data. And then we're setting the owner value equal to the UUID value of this entity we selected. Oh, thank you for joining me for this episode of 5 Block Fridays. Before I sign out, one quick announcement. I have started a Discord server. There's an invitation down in the description. It's called the Command Block Cove, and it's just aiming to be a chilled, laid-back place to work on command block creations and data packs. So if you have any questions about the commands used in 5 Block Fridays or any of my math data packs, it's a good place to check out. If you want help on your own creations, feel free to stop by and ask a question, and I'll be glad to give whatever input I can. I just hope it becomes kind of a fun data pack command block community. Who knows, maybe we'll do some fun challenges or collaborative videos down the line through that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next Friday.